Hey church family, if you're someone who watches these devotionals throughout the week, you know that on Monday I reminded you that this Sunday, November 7th, marks the end of daylight savings time, which means it's the time that we set our clocks back 1 hour. I asked you what you were going to do with that extra hour that you're being offered as a gift this Sunday, since Sunday won't be a 24-hour day, but a 25-hour day. Let me share with you one suggestion as to what you might do with some of that time that you gain, and that is to spend some of it in prayer. Because in addition to marking the end of daylight saving time, this Sunday is also the International Day of Prayer for the Persecuted Church. And the number one thing that persecuted Christians worldwide ask for is prayer. And we want to stand with them, and we want to be their partners in prayer. In Hebrews 13 and verse 3, the writer calls us to remember those in prison as if you were there yourself. Remember also those being mistreated, as if you felt their pain in your own bodies. In this weekend's worship services, we'll be sharing with you some of the ways in which we can stand with our brothers and sisters around the world who are suffering for their faith. But today I want to do something a little bit different in this devotional, and that is I want to share with you the International Day of Prayer 2021 video, in the hope that it would challenge us to stand with those believers around the world who are enduring persecution for the sake of the gospel right now. Would you watch this with me?
In 1940, Nazi forces invaded Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand's home country, Romania. There were no safe spaces for Jews. And though Christian, Richard and Sabina were ethnic Jews.
Hey, Vreilor!
Are you afraid?
Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Genesis 26. Do not be afraid of them. Joshua 8.
I'm kind of afraid.
They are asking to see IDs. All our lives remaining, now we're Jews only.
Christian, really?
Show me where the fish party again, right?
Dă-te la o parte, știu că ascunzi evrei aici.
Puteți să vă uitați, dar nu e niciun evreu aici.
Perhaps we should get out if we still can.
Run away?
If we stay, I'll follow the others into prison. It will be the end of our lives together.
Whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. We believe this or we don't.
Richard and Sabina, like many Christians during World War II, had a choice. Lay low and hope the worst passed them by, or get involved and be the hands and feet of Christ, all at great personal risk.
I think we have to stay. We have a job to do.
If they are coming, then they're coming. Let's not think of them as enemies to be feared, but rather as a mission.
Like Sabina and Richard Wurmbrand, today's persecuted Christians, living in hostile areas and restricted nations, are bold witnesses for Christ, choosing to give up their comfort and safety in this world in order to find a life that counts for eternity. The first request from our persecuted Christian brothers and sisters is, will you pray for me? As we pray for them to endure opposition in order to advance the gospel, may we be inspired by their example to pay any price necessary in obedience to Christ.